Anton in the Pierre Wabero, we better care man no lock. Ma pot we come ma beach. Nana better lock won't come noya and door we come ma beach melo Acholi. A lock ben king at the door we come ma beach. Ma ke lao kime West Nile kime Karamoja. We LT5 chairpersons councillors gi kachel ke LT3 chairpersons ko be de kar me ber gulu ne ne piare wa bero mano parliamentary facilitating game were be de kar me wi lo ke borgi donc long wa polo bertie jo mo kenati ka dani parliament ka balo chente me binu gulu amerne aniang luak ma wonu te winya ni activity ni eni petit special. Petit of budget mo magipenyo chalo supplementary budget mo metemo activity makigulo. Petit bene chilling mo magikwanyo ki Ministry of Health, no Ministry of Education, no Ministry malalo kumpi, mawere no yo motema affecting budget me parliament Uganda. And it budget me parliament me Uganda tiyo kere. Members of parliament, it committees not part. Each member of parliament not committees are real. One is standing committee, one is sectoral committee. And committees in when community twelve. Me facilitating the members gay. Where kaburu, magi bebion kaburu ye kan. Very chalo internal trips of members of parliament. Maju iteme parliament Uganda. Mabene surprisingly, but young no car ma Paul Cheney in a docker treasury. Cow docker treasury beneficiary kamo. So ginu mo madam me kono waste of taxpayers money. Pay yen supplementary budget mo pay. Gin matika tema ye activities me parliament Uganda quarter 1. Mano miro uteme de ma bero aboro abungwen ki condensing kitemo ke gulu. Ma beteme de ma pa apar chela par rio ki condensing kitemo no central Uganda. Chela rio adet kitemo no imbale. Ki adi da kitemo imbarra. Mene ye kidma parliament planning kere kidma planning kere. Ene pepe ne wang ma chel menero kit ka choka makuma matime. Pien East Africa Parliament bene beruka what a country ki country. Ibero e Tanzania, iberi Uganda, iberi Rwanda, e Chope ki chere Kenya, ki chere logo papa. Na part ki eno country man magel woni Tanzania, bere ki woro ki chere Dodoma, ki bene Arusha, ki chere e Dar es Salaam, ki woro ka beru part. Ki temo meeting me parliament. Gin marangi ye ginagel woni change. Nyo ala. It is difficult for people to adapt. Enemy war, the member of parliament, Mokene, I've been pegging what is happening. What budget been pegging king where and give it billion a bit. Don't peg a budget get down. Watch on activities in the parliament, Karo kitchen parliament in Uganda. No members of parliament here, Bulukui, yeah. Experience mana bir parliament be mana no. Mahamara bor mati parliament. Members of parliament ma poll peki kero chwingi kan neno budget details. Eduka o chama bole kui original ni those in favor say hi to the contrary nine. Ni hi. Hi. Dar penye wango magiti katimane. Sometimes people engage in their own business and they consistency work and no invitation of a part. Gentleman may go in king organi. Disrupting members of parliament ki logo gi mapegi Eto an dalong an maberi budget committee angeni enite budget me parliament me Uganda me da nyim ti about 900 billion chera nyim mape we ko dok gino mo maberi per regional parliament ni kelo goro mo e administration me parliament me Uganda dok bene kono parliament regional parliament be pe kono betie budget ene pe nyoma cherka yobo or yad mo nyoma welo yad mo Nyoma yobu school mo, nyoma yobu yoka mo. A winyo chalkana is very embarrassing. What members of parliament mukere wajane, ping off a chilling in a wilki yare oria. Ping off a chilling in a yobuki yo. Ping off a chilling a yoki school. Chenene in a budget me parliament of Uganda. Ma, pegi romo kwanyane mechwale Ministry of Health, kape activity in parliament of Temo. Pegi romo kwanyane mechwale education, nyo infrastructure both domain national water nyo kamo en na tamu ne pe tek miro waje But on social and economic reasons, one minute actually our positioning ourselves well. Business community make gulu kaburu wapa part mag listing hotels tier list ti barakany ma staff my parliament go bin go checking go no ni rwate kika for members of parliament oro cham mogo malakwang bo dek ngo ki jimo ker madar be chamo kany kanamu mogo magulu chake dong pebe no ni pini adepi we chare ma logo ni kabir ma polong members of parliament staff my parliament dong itie ko mala ma Uganda kan tika you teach go beri West Nile go beri Lao go beri Karamoja chene tika dong campaign man lope ki program ene kidong ma party eno one what ye dano mi a big piari on chalo we abu ngani parliament kai na debate ma team parliament twini they are very restricted. Sometimes we need 2 minutes, 2 minutes. You know, Armati Aka Barati raising issue. Mono Aki Koboko, Mono Aki Botwala Mo, Naramono Aki Teso, Naramono Aki Lao concentration money, my work members of parliament discussing particular issue. Matthias Abridjan money. Pay. Now, if we are given 3 days, leave alone 3 days, I would say 2 weeks. My man of Gin Matiko Malame Uganda because the chawan focus my parliament when tika na what committee mage chwalo ogna pa temungo compensation media in the temungo wa MPs matia we reckon penye when tika ni infrastructure ke kore focus tie ko malame Uganda and pay out a man ni for about 2 weeks or even 1 month or even more, let me say 3 months because the whole quarter is now given to northern Uganda. Another quarter will be given to central Uganda. Another quarter for western Uganda. Another quarter for eastern Uganda. Atamani, this is a great thing. Ma pay out in me. Ma mir one. Ma watie ko malame Uganda. Kilwak me Uganda mirwa embracing. Problem what ye chawane and this thing, the program regional sitting, you know, at the wrong time when parliament is at its weakest point because of 3 issues. I always tell people there are 3 P's: the public, the press, and the president is on attack on Parliament of Uganda. I tell you one funny thing. Before I became a member of Parliament, ane kumano chunya chwe kum MPs nata. Atamane MPs have a lot of money and they increase their salary wherever they want at any time. And then I was told, ni kai donye Parliament kuman, you know what chilling, my wardrobe, my dressing, making a chuli or million PRL. When I became member of Parliament, give me a list, me what I'm paid for, and then wardrobe pay away, director of finance. When he chilling my wardrobe theater, he laughed at me. That man is very funny, Konoba. And since I joined Parliament 2016 up to now, the salary of a member of Parliament is 11 million Uganda shilling. 11 million Uganda shilling. Ka tax kwanyo, ka pension fund kwanyo, it don't give 5.4 million Uganda shilling. Many people they don't believe. I can't even post my pay slip because I don't mind. And then that is the salary of a member of parliament. Madam done when MPs on Tima Bear more. More is calculated based on area many eye. Kai Kamabo, in narrow distance from Parliament, Uganda, which are the farthest point Kamabo, Loy area. Kagi Tamuni, you never war went in a month consistency. You don't get too much running, town running Kampala. That's about 1.7 million in a month. You don't get consistency running, depending on kira consistency last period. Kagi temu chura the mini. Kain MP may worry area ni every time. Chalo anene, I worry more than even 4 times. As I talk, I have traveled to Kampala about 8 times now. This month, football and then you spend more. And to make it worse, the calculation is based on 3,600 per liter. When the fuel petrol station Gulukan, diesel at 5,000 or 200. And really, this is the money my MPs, Urundana MPs Gimaroge, God forbid, well, anytime I can also be part of it. Gimarowa. And that is the money my MP don't reach at the loan bank. The salary you are not allowed to borrow money with, except only the field. Now, if they don't Cut down the Parliament with excitement, a will ambulance, with excitement, share celebration. By the time Madong ini Cheroka be remember Parliament, Mechahongi Kumi, Magario Cherkatum. Poll members of Parliament, there are very few, no chilling 10 million. Magibini account in terms of cash, because most of the money is in loan. So that is the situation in Parliament of Uganda.
So
I should brief you. I'm sorry, I've gone off board, but we are on preparation. I'm back in Gulu. We had some discussion, one key speaker. Their key assignment, Momia, I'm back in Gulu. Apoy Matek, Uyenagi Kenya.
okay, Apoy Matek, the data Anthony Akol, the Yakuwai Kumoma, the regional parliament is actually about. And it is a good thing, the NEPA, Right Honorable Jacob Olanya is being fulfilled. So earlier on, we had Honorable Okot Moses Bitek from Lao sub-region. He was supposed to talk to us, but due to network issue, he dropped off. But now Honorable is with us. So Ladiet Okot, I would request that you unmute your mic and you can brief us from the perspective of Lao, because I realize that Wadiaki members, Maduong from the Lao sub-region also on the call, and Gimara Yang from your perspective on their region as we gathered the northern regional sitting in Gulu City in the Pia River Board. You can unmute and share with us, please.
Hello?
Yes, Otia Winnie, you can proceed.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I think Chawani Mepoy,
sorry, Honorable.
to Atia when you want to do, to bring the show with you here. You check? Better times. Yes, please. Hello?
Yes, you
Hello?
can proceed. I think it was just a bit of network, but yeah, we need on.
I have a lousy network because we are in the field in Karamoja. Yeah, but Nwati Kawachni, and a very honorable court, Bitek, Member Parliament, Mekyoga County, and the Parliament committees are your Michael, Bedo Kosase, Mayor, Bedo Defense and Internal Affairs. With your submissions, Mayor Honorable Anthony Akol, Yuri, Moame Regional Parliament, Bedo. Ento, Anatidang, my line, I will agree with him. Mutatis mutandis. Tika kandamana ye kere tika kandamana pe ye kere. Atia winyere.
Yes, Atia Winnie.
Hello.
Giro when you come, yes, Atia Winnie. What I'm saying is, Giro when you come.
What do we honorable?
Okay, all right, okay, I can proceed. Now, the opulence around on your extravagance in itself was well thought prior to even the coming into power of the current speaker, Honorable Anita Mong. The late Jacob had premeditated this. He wanted a people-centered parliament. Now, at the time, the proposals were mooted maybe look at this regional setting, the opinion may Paul Najotikere, it is a gimmick to woodwink the
Unfortunately, we have lost you. So, Honorable Court, I think your network has totally gone off. If you can check, maybe change your position, we shall be able to get you better. And to members, sincere apology for that technical issue. I think he said it is in the field somewhere in Karamoja, so it might not be so easy to keep up. Okay, as we wait for the date, as we wait for Honorable Okot Bitek, I think there are some comments in the comment section. This was submitted by Anthony take a look. So let me just take that time to be reading them through as we wait for Bitek to return. So Wankala Justin, what you need the issue of oil and gas in our district to be represented in the parliament because of mistreatment of Ugandans who are working in oil and gas field and underpayment of Ugandan workers compared to foreigners who are working in oil and gas field. So that one is from Wankala. Yeah. So Honorable Anthony, I think you can note that. Then Colin Akana Wajini, some of the key issues to be addressed. NIA, the issue of Balaalo, Kingdom actually war death claimants. I think we have had the issue of Balaalo verification going about. We don't know where it has reached. So it's also important to revisit that conversation. Odaoraj Mike, what's the difference between the regional sitting? What difference will the regional sitting bring to actually sub-region? I think the Honorable will be able to answer that. Then TG Latielok, when it tell Honorable to stop deceiving people, Parliament has tax-free emoluments. So, going parliamentarians, then tell Muchar, picking out a tax key, yes, so Honorable, you might want to clarify to letting lock. Let it lock, I mean. Okelo Olawajini, Honorable, we have had some members of parliament rally other regions to rise up against the sitting in northern Uganda. As chairman walk, what impact do you think it will have on the region? Then David Otim, as policymaker, you can't say that your salary is 11 million. That's a lie. So, Honorable, I think you'll be able to clarify that. And then from LK Bernard, the people of Acholi should strive to get out of the bad poverty index other than a focus on issues which will not bring finance directly to them. Jaramatin and the fever, let them advocate for better network coverage for the whole country. Honorable Court, okay. Transitional justice policy debate must start with this regional sitting in Gulu. Then another issue he requests this parliament to address is Karamoja atrocities and compensations of the affected individuals in Agago, Kidgum, Aleptong, Utore, and Abim. So as we wait for Honorable Okot to return, Honorable Anthony, I request you can respond to those questions which was shared on the comment section, and then we shall be getting back to the members of IMATEC. Honorable Anthony Kaiti on the line. You can respond to these few questions.
Hello.
Yes, Atia Winye.
Otia Winyamabe.
Yes.
Alego lo member matia wijuwa chawane. Kawatika logo lock. Ma wati ye chawane wa work politics better side. Pien kai ruako politics ye. Kipe ebe no gina mieri nge. Amiro mi example. Ngata kilula tidlock. Anana ju yele ka charo mine. Omine mo mero chume bere MP le kilak no. Awajo burni. I can post for you my payroll. Okay? From Parliament of Uganda. Ana tigi pega chiel. Ma wuoroto Akol Funyapere ene go papa ngeo adon bola menwa mana min honorable chula Michael ber ambassador kai logo mogi penyi ni o ma boro wajeni pay chok dok no pay lok pa ki salary per member of parliament ke million pa wi achiel gin makwanyo dugi million abich ke alif mia ngwen ene tax kadong mario ne pension. Kangarumoti excited, Tamani MP know a lot of money. That is wrong. Mukene gelwane enumeration, get enumeration. Marana wajen emoluments. Emolument fiel. Ma megi magete mochura malupe kame ye. Red me yo matita makpat. Red me yo mati marampat. Joma worgi pi red gepat. Joma area geti hili. Kama chere red pat. Ma geti chura I wel me aliba dek mia bichel. Ena mi uche choke wunu winyu lok ma tiege waje ne MPs nentalo ke cholo ge joke na we donge cholo ho fuel refund pien MPs ukokne palm price me mo tie aliba bich ki wiye kamo kena aliba bichel. Why do you pay us only 3,700 or 3,600? That was a complaint. Erne pera peta amerna po joma ke le proposal ngo ma mi wakel ma che loke mo menwa wan po benero loke chol ke ken watiki para chiel record mo ke ken me Uganda pegi recognize ne moti no district mo ke kertalti Banyoro royalty memo pe binu to twale noya bini Banyoro watiki para mo ken kagitika kwa scholarship pelotino ma total tika chologi pegi advertising pe Acholi sub region ada Banyoro ki advertising Banyoro sub region the Noaya go bino, ibini Noaya, Pagiba Acholi sub-region. Those are issues Mano Karmu Karanech were raising in Parliament, me Uganda. La Game put po bino, Wabe Noaya ki kany. Ki area mokene ma jomoken tika miene, but well me karamo jangogiri. Meno tam ma wana beker teach. Dong makar duchu, ka jomo bera winya mape. Ana wajani, gum ma wana be no. Machalo komala me Uganda. Machalo Central Uganda. Machalo Eastern Uganda, Machalo Western Uganda. Enemy for the whole quarter, no focus for parliament for a particular sub-region. And that way, no committees went to a sub-region. No Pagome area has been identified. Good enough, I'm happy. Omea a honorable bitter. Gitiwe Karamoja. Chalo committee me defense. Because of teaching enemy parliament being in northern Uganda. Can look on the committee me defense of nano issues, me security, kimengogi weng better than it used to be. Yen Choni, the member of parliament me kormoja, merchi waje loke money, chi korne prime minister of Gam, nyo minister monogam, chi gig be kenyo. But now the detailed report per committee me defense. Obeberi ngomago na karam moja ngoma ne Lobachuli ngoma ne West Nile ngomane lao enoni concentration for 3 months kono nodding syndrome kono the condition of schools kono condition me yo chala karoma bridge logme pakwach bridge yo area mapapat enoni benefit matie focus ni 3 months parliament kan logme komala Uganda. Another 3 months, Parliament Beneno Central Uganda. 3 months, Parliament Notiana Western Uganda. 3 months, Eastern Uganda. It is a more focused debate. But apart from that, the time more Batwa MPs ma age komarama Uganda. You speak more than Kagimi Parliament Uganda. Mano, Kimi Dakario, Naraman Gimi Dakario me Western Uganda, Naratel Dakario me Eastern, Naratel Dakario me Central. It is confused debate, but this is focused debate. Gimara odong maperta. Any omiero lwakwen unen one ter MPs ke parliament me Uganda ni. Gimari beloko kany umiero executive kwan ke in the next budget. Pierre Watika urging government to make sure a budget should go depending on the poverty map of Uganda. Tien loko ni kaya tiya your budget ka kumalama Uganda tiya ki percent tiya biche lwa bor mechan pas model mi nene chwale kumalama Uganda ya chuli. Similarly, other area are not affected. Kita mir watim kere budgeting in Uganda. So ginmao edong maperta eleni one mono kawa ki debate igulu wadok Kampala wachero Masaka wachero Mbale wachero Mbarra ginmao logo ni mono executive bekeri tichi one tell members of parliament ka budget binu financial year manyen what be nerni gin magi discussing again when on roads on health on agriculture on infrastructure mayo ki mokene will it be implemented waneneti budget mayo any task mamir Uganda no ket parliament ye ni umiro po gakilok mo berkere gulu po gakilok mo berkere Masaka log mo berkere Mbale log mo berkere kwena Mbarra chidogi donc amara cha ko loketi poti yako erwa yani parliament ka loketi abinu kar maraj ma Uganda si maraj lo Uganda has never been at a good time since I joined parliament watin Uganda has never been in good time ma logo ne wa one MPs dano ko muchara mano pelare Uganda tika maraj so budget and more bin kere ko malama Uganda ne whether no peki bin ko malama Uganda will be spent in Kampala. The advantage we are getting, any our service people, marketing services kind, but at least yamo be korge. Do you better urging Darwa, mabena mera no about who. Narachela men you may positioning him or herself. Where all of budget madam binukere, wadarma pongkan. Members of parliament didn't dar me a bit keep your we are born. Men only nyaka dek. A member of parliament take a personal assistant, a member of parliament take a driver. So nyaka dek. Ma parke eno nen staff me parliament me Uganda. Nen security mo binu kan. Nen ministers ki staff me department po part me Uganda wenti gulu kan. Aya ma parke eno chawani sub-region wenti ka benefiting. Karamoja tika benefiting. MP matia loko na boko atia loko jane. Bitake. Kube cherka buruka mo. It is all the benefit coming to our sub-region. Mamiro wano po angeoni dano ginadong tek law and a change. Down pe maro ye change. But with times, kagini enotime, a lego ni each parliament, omiero kawachero parliament na pario, parliament par that. Give me time for sub-regional parliament, belkatime, kapekumeno, chimio focus for other sub-region, berutek, me debating, pian sometime, kaneno, kid magatim ka budget in Uganda. Minister, kama minister aye, budget me chilling not more. Kama speaker aye budget macher kunu inoti more why health why education when so any cause I'm focusing all the country well jim team Roma and again atam ne peta ngara gam wiye ka gin mama wiye Roma po wiye and wiye gina Roma gam na eno.
Okay, for Honorable, I have failed to get Bitek back on. I'm sure his network is really not so well. And so la pen tima duong kedong tamben tima duong already responded to them. I think the Lakakaroma Bridge, the road, you have responded. Here, I'm going to read what is on the comment section, then I will give the audience to share their views. So please, you can do well to raise your hand. I'll read this, then I can get back to you. From lawyer, Lawyer Ivan, actually MP should be clear on the government's planned intervention on the climate change effects, accompanied by the extended desert-like posing threat on East Acholi community. So, legit honorable, iwajo ni kama ministers aki Apol kare, budget gidak no kaya nati manok. Law area mo kana wachiki Minister of State for Environment, mani na aki Acholi, apewa ngayo kaya rupa budget gitini ngo, kitong tamgi no kum. Environmental management, climate change, among others. So, although Tamani Umiara, our climate change Berican discussion, Mano Munuberka proposing. Brian Obalim, how will you involve local stakeholders, including community leaders? And Latin please, can you mute your microphone? Okay. Brian Obalim, how will you involve the local stakeholders, including, please, can you mute your microphone, let it lock? We are still here. Brian Obalim, how will you involve the local stakeholders, including local community leaders, the organizations, in the decision-making process during the regional parliamentary sittings, inclusivity? So, the 3 months since for a given region, I joking to where Madi 3 months started, and what is the like the stakeholders consultation, many young priority kweneng or metatima, how are you doing this, or how do you intend to involve these people? Then I think from Ukidiamos, yeah, I think that's the same thing about the 3 months. So yes, if you can respond about 3 hands, then you can also respond.
Yeah, atamani awaje lobe 3 months. Pien me regional parliament chak o chake bodwa edwema bero. Ene planning wagitis pa committees o chake kwede. Eno mi yoma logo kwedini consultation tika going on. Me achiel the different committees of parliament of Uganda ti on the ground. Committees me defense winyo ti karamoja. Committees me public service and local government. Egupoko team ti ario. Jomo keno chero West Nile ki Acholi. Jomo keno ti Lao ki Karamoja. Committees na agriculture. Committees na infrastructure. When this consultation going on, and I don't get what they call local leaders. Apart from that, local leaders, ma anawaja Borune, Wajugo Baraza, for LC5 chairpersons and councillors 5, the LC3 chairpersons, Nile Piare Wabero, to raise community issues. Mano, maybe committee manipono in the field. Where people work stone, what can I antand? Many again, my one take a temuneka. Is 1 quarter given for a sub-region. This 1 quarter, July, August, and September have been given for actually sub-region, Lao sub-region, West Nile, and Karamoja. Similarly, another 3 months will be given to Central Uganda, another 3 months for Western Uganda, another 3 months for Eastern Uganda. That is what I was emphasizing. So the way of consultation, Mervateki community, is based on committees, and secondly, Ginmao Dong will be handled by the Baraza. But apart from that, the mean we're going to teach fellow members of parliament from the sub-region to consult their consistency. Where a big issues mamegi, my no report work mamegi, ikel inyim parliament, manoti gulu, nyomati mbara, nyomati masaka, notimbali. So consultation is ongoing for each member of parliament. And when our radio talk show my poll, benefit of a medicare, I think from tomorrow, even TV broadcasting will increase the level of discussion will go on. So that focus on a particular sub-region, it has never happened. Mano for 3 months, focus Parliamentary, man logo the benefit mo kan charabino bodwa. E kar madong kungioni regional parliament will be in Komara Uganda. Jamie Mokera Magiwaini was charged at the Prime Minister's office. Tell the question about compensation, my dear Acholi. Dan Mokan Berkago and Achim, Chol Ochakomede, Mara, Pianki Bergi record, Mama Donge, Gammon on the floor of Parliament. Ma Logoni, Joe Man committee on Apaa. A winning on Nigo no stealing Mecha Biroka teach. Pian Lure for Prime Minister Tieni, Epe Gammoning on Kagi Penyo Komala Uganda. West Nile which logmengo me connecting West Nile into the national grid match. Ma logone 1 week or 2 weeks ago, President Sherka launching now the West Nile to be now connected to the national grid. So those are benefits Matika Binu Botwa. Madu Chagoneno, ma put Pia Wachero in the real discussion on the floor of parliament. Then many people were saying, it's a waste of resources, but we have seen the benefit coming up. Even in China, there is a lot of change because of sitting the parliament in Northern Uganda. So many we parliament.
Okay, Afai Matek, that's honorable. And we hope it will not require another regional parliamentary sitting for the issue Uganda to be addressed. So, like connecting West Nile to national grid should not require another sitting. When you're addressing the issue of Apaa, should not require another regional sitting. So, we are quite glad to get a few hands from the audience, and then I think that I'm doing Timalo, and it's good. May you also get from them what they think. So I will take in I respect your time and be straight to the point. But no, it is a term when you're coming on. This sitting should really focus on. No, you're not consulted, and you believe me, your voice also matters. Please utilize that very well. Then we can also give time to add. I will give it. I believe one will be maximum. So let me start with Esto Kidi. And then I will go to Asanto Jara. And then I have Opio in that order. So first, please, you can have
for moderator, Mr. Eddie Ojara, may me an opportunity, may join in the discussion. So far, so good. Tiga timonima bay kerebe di yumukana biruno kametro kelo politics lo ene. Antanene pere petak toal mikelo politics chawani. An atikita machil ni mida machil mera fo honorable Anton Akol michung pijomo kene waye ni honorable Akol gwaktika kete fian ngato mo mochimo ni kuchung pia chuli chenyo for the region pe ato tika teach amera fo toal pediere e uno inotera mida wario dano tika miotama bejo ato lutwa mero ang'eyo ken ma gina klone government tiyo kede polkare wan wawinyo loka winya kiwao pe wang'eyo ng'o kikome matime chia foye ni dong tika bien wachok borra ka nyigulu kade mero niang mabe in ng'at mone ni timbe be chok chi niang ile wachori kan wan wenyo mero belo tera chanyo gwari bot Uganda mukena mene eto mero ang'eyo ni kani wan weny dong wakwet ni wabelo tera ng'a madong wabitero waye ni lotera en mo watikere ni wamiye ni gi support wamiye ni support kibene en gin mamone mo watika met no wabindongo ne kachalo loko mapa atamo wan wenyo watiki dwana chiel machalo the region or even as a country wamero lagam eono lagam mabe wabindongo ki gulu kan peki Kampala chi wajolo bir pa parliament eneni igulu cha nyoy northern region ene lok mo kana cha loko karamoja angin juma pol tutwale wan juma wa kimaro ara aka gagu angiyo pa ko mawana nywele agagu wadeno chin karamoja cha nyo kawa luo nying gena ko mero luo maraj king lukwal dn wadeno chan yakama ka piara bor wie watin wadire pud watika deno chan ketika timo compensation midie ento die enni nita compensation mi 80s an maya chak don abir ka wenye pi compensation bar wadiri food karam jong diri tanyo catereders diri funero dano enni kediket randa compensation mene alego no tala wakari jono pela mene biro la kodi penyo mino ki pen wa kwanong la game wa game no ngeni karani ini futika mede ko wana chuli no pudo wetiro mede ki penyo the compensation kedong amira gek lokaw ti projects mo magameta meo Portray region kaj eto nin chalo ugek ki gina kiloni gok launching po time watiki izura goro irrigation scheme nin chalo we chawa ni ugak po mede gameta meo chana I don't know how much up to now po tum oberu ki proposed irrigation scheme in Agago West at around Gere. But when that thing actually more no team ministry kalubuko gini kwono rwenye watin wadiri nobody talks about this. But regions or when take andangu this. These are some of the projects Mateo Stoiling Oma Kepeng Pengo Ulingo Kon Kemio officially and publicly. Where ministries own mano Kemio projects through them go gam in this regional parliament. So look mukana ngelu war women organizers ki wandu you abir ki war wa ko bet ke meaningful discussion for
Okay, Hafai Matek. Santo Jara, you can unmute.
Atamu kong tamu ni wiati ko mira for la do you matek to 12 ya mira for honorable Akol Gimara ni la remakot bitek pedono karamelo one clock mekelo parliament gulu edini ternem barara masaka kidong bale keneni eni tiere kata edo pej ma wan jomo ken watiga pej ya nywale ma Uganda ngom ma jono bir katel lok egni wen I Kampala kare kadong lok ki Kampala dong peoti me ngo aloka ngo ma doka me executive oka tiyo I resolution mo kati gulu ni tika dong ti yuker kumeno ci executive dong tugi ticho yor pen ma down to penye de keneno karuma kenyul MP wa kar ki chero Kampala lok ma Apaa lok me chulo die egni wenki logo ki bat pen ma dong watiga penye ne aloka ngo ma dong Kampala me beru gulu ci bu kelu ikuo pa dan ma dong tu la me pe ne e tu mo wen dong ana bala kol kama penti ma tekeno me kelu chiete gulu wan nge gulu do ko kumrisha molo town ma dit kayde bed nyo pala MP fe bed gulu ana chero kuno kare gulu dan no pong ma pelara dida kumbere neno ma eketero pala men gulu angiyo teno ay Kampala comme ay Kampala jim egene ki pound tero chiente ma duong to twan kaya no tende ni ki yubu dongo gere ka underground comme ki game Kampala bu dongo ni deni na tamu ni kila loka mo pino twa member pala men ban pe on ne down to ka chai gina cha kriken gulu pien ka dongi logo ge mo ne pikara ma tek Kampala pe loka me kenu bedo tie gen ma dong beru na ningi eno botime pien wano nge parliament Gimara chiek joma implement gini ti executive ka o tiero logo kuruma teko da kuruma tek ti executive pa implementing alors ko kaberu ningo kini kama pen pa dana ti ma dong do pare deni kita lege won member parliament actually or raising level ni political chat malo Obet kat to politic level ma ping eredi. Pien bi lay wiwu. Kumbeti a loga ilo Acholi, a loga ilo Uganda, joma ki log de Gen Z edi. Gitiga biro. Kumberi watika digi parliamentary gulu be mada. Rotina wo magit wo magit town magil wo bol queen. Gitiga wunyune, gitiga neno ne. Pien kere wunu bet Kampala. Dano neno wo ki television, dano neno ki WhatsApp. Pen ma dit endiga Kenya kerende. So amiro kong agame ko mir beta Kenya. Kita de kede ber ki kel sentiment mani ulanyo loko kita ni de pien kero ulanya bet ko still food down do mo pose oni pero lo ke pedong ni loko ulanya don ka loko kita eni ngara bo kwer ka beru pele that is no what raise mo level be polo che malo kidong gin marat pela parliament makire kar eneni mai wuni lo ki ko do marat to toilet eni I wuni don kere don ki we speaker mani ning we ne de da ko tera pe la de bang yo kya speaker ko ken pe wa ne executive tiga ko speaker press ya ko speaker ko community tiga ko me parliament pe ko ti parliament ken kere wa de chulu chiene manok ba ken ne no ji mo billion makitero me winyu kat kit gir kam mag bera char ki media chen ma ki mi ko no e political parliament ngari ko ke mi chen kit chen la win me ka ma ko ne ni don speaker ma ki ma matika mi luka lungo ka mi yuti ne ana mi pi parliament o ma era call any kikin down pe winyu ma be kwan an mera mi me ma tro ta me kereni let's at least one ma chela chuli let's try to see how we play our politics. We are pedo kwa name dok ni dok kwa tika tugo politic me tino tiren. Ubi mere a level kon mamalo ma kon kilo ni andano kon. Kilo ni dok ma to do tika wajene kwa tida. To tika wajene unye pi parliament. Tika parliament yaka ki kwere giti kwere. Ma tika lok beri media tia lok dan en bila tika na chuli beri gulu kunu. Dan ma chal mo ken ma pol ki gulu kunu. Kicha kene peki digi mo ni ma tek twal. Peki ter kunu gira wan to wat tiki kwer po tiki kwen mo ken go wa ye chero endo ki win be lok kin ma chero kwer kitene ko hata ma foya matek.
Okay, foya matek la dit santo jara fitina Regan. Yes, Fitina, if you close your mic, you try unmuting so that you can give yourself.
Mar ede matika do royo tiane chel ki meno madet arwa Akol Anthony ki loka chel ryo kan ma chel nero wa ken ma parliament me ti kere abione ke le original parliament guru peram la ko mo madong ta in any case committee parliament man grand kwer pero mek mal mi Uganda wen ci chonga ci gram ci mi reporter bara ko li ñam parliament ci grawti ye. Unfortunately, the dear Colgate Tigamente ma Kitty teaching when wet, otherwise, a call come down to air journey, ticket no paper kergamento ticker, my chair. Mario, yeah, total me cato points when car, get benefits and more on it. Mukene get ramtine, mukene poverty, and after all, at the end of the day, to be war subject on the wing, they're looking at power subject on wing, no, we better power pagament, and executive mayor and implementing. More get Martin and long maratim your pay my dear my piata me when you bar mera colony kid my day why ne focus will bear my drone come Uganda parliament and no bear guluni do no one know a town they were gone to try the cargo of the chel giron while the woman attack magamenta go parker yet ye and I won't do by MPs more kiyaruki actually APG mangeo nyar mo ber tikenu why the consultation take a word by committee of parliament kachelki won ben take a total mirata kel tele yo ma papa and jam mo committee of parliament pago be Trump kate ker kam len yogi kwero won no kate ker kam len itamani kinyar matie fora mu eoni olo inena charo gan mo romberti borro wan lo bol queen for the first time on rombre peme kel douane me komalami Uganda to la chori sabron maleng la bon tamne dak jomo kene ko dakke kit tin gime tamane ken kwa mada nyo gempe the wing nyo pe gramo Darwin Merbel within actual parliamentary group. It town a pop Balo, kit tamu me beat dog, perma papa me actually were no tie the adme parliament gulu, or I'm killing my laying, but the method of no Darwin tick try and la pin my town opinion, and a pay club for.
Okay, for Matek, Fetiana Regan, for the Penny submission. I think in the beginning, we are poor on Anthony, what you are paratial, Magnetic, and Matera Julian, and sub regions more can you be car, may what through their parliamentary groups. Michi aragapenya tampa na bako dogi actually gipo bergi car metimo again and pian ngate mope matika ka lead the group. There's a faction matamani Anthony is the chair, then there's interim, then there's acting whatever. So actually they have not done that, but we'll be able to respond to that as well. So our make I think there's Achai Christopher. I don't know if he's still on.
Yes, ara poi matek. Poi la dit ujara me dor wi wakany. Kere poi la dit Anthony Akol mapola kar ka chokno command tie en kapti kamaleng tiberu kedwa kachiel ma command. Ana no ni ketu regional parliament ni pepero. Eto pepero tie ni. Pepero mati Acholi po chakala wo po chakatin. Pepero ni uri. Kaput pe kilo gini parliament. Kampala kany. Alaka mo pe. Chido wana tamo ni mira kola ngom bitime. Kaka kelo gidi gulu. Kawano neno argument pa Akol wali ni. Parliament tika biru gulu. Wigi hotels. Bino chienne. But majority pa Acholi pe ki hotel. Majority ti charo. Ma ka jo adira ngwena beach mo na mati di tono. Bino chienne. How about jo mukene mati charo. Kedi gina rio mana gina chi lo kene mana neno. Kayin chi Yagago. Yagago kuja karmo anano need to have sat down. Lokom karamo jong. Kiwaya ni loka karamo jong mabinu yelo dano ni dien ke gora kachiele. So atamu ni lutela pingo ye ku jami machalo ni goro dien kachiele because goro dien kachiele is not a long term solution to the problem. Majur ni ka lok nyukor mojo bimedia nyim kiyela Acholi. Literally nyurni Acholi dok ge kam. You know. So kuri jami ni madite ni mero lutela wa uket kunen chalo gina pira tek. Acholi wa mero long term solution. The solution ma check yam kurdan ma de tiri chiki dugo ka ye. Gimu kana mana loka ye ni awinyo ki Acholi ni. Acholi parliamentary group vision ni kong antu na call gi loka ye mabe. Because ket gini mo de binu gangu ka un ki gangu ken pe bero note. Yo ye chon karma pile oni regional parliament obinu guru. No mbiri kiti ye so that enagi ni dong binu ni no at least there's that voice ma logo pi Acholi chane there's still a call to kind jomu kan ka wachi ma pat cho da ye kong di joma dong ketelo gi ku telwa wa ye ni ngata ko ke yer ni ko lawi dan ko dong ko ye ko lawi dano pe ke bet ka nywenne pe ke bet ka tele kindano ato da call wan puoi in ko yele kiti ka yele kere ni udu ka chiel ubiru dogu ko ni ka ginu mati ka biru gamu ker ginu mati uri maraj ko di mine ni a wati mabe we jomu ken woni ha jo ribe ki gange kunu so that ginma uru bi passing ginma uru bi logo any ka unda ground kenyo nyu regional parliament kibidani ya ulo ki duana chi ana poy.
Okay, for Matek, the 12 legit Achai Christopher. For those who are joining at your home series and my program like a little to be to want to rise up actually, and we organize this to ensure we can come together when you have time we're being part of a solution to the problem in actually community. And we are so grateful for your participation, Otieno Martin. And we always call upon you to join us every Wednesday. And you when. So, la page nan salo tema dong to 12 bot Honorable Anthony. Jamachingo Timalo, I'm going to come back to you. And where me honorable to first respond to Jimagi Penye. Dong to 12, he might not be able to respond after if it is too much. So, Honorable, you can respond to those. Then I will be able to pick Jamachingi to give their submission.
Ladit Eddie. Wait here,
Yes,
hello. Ladit Eddie, we are talking about Tomera Santo Jara. Many are a classmate, my mega. But a classmate, I can't be a class captain, my mega, la Ivy College. Akwan, where a senior ma chelni over senior mangwan. Amero Ojara drug pressure, ne pain. You know, Anna Cherry Parliament, and no pressure in Parliament, me Uganda. Jiji Muker ma 12 ye, Jiji Muker ma pay 12 ye. Me abola ne, the vision pair me Parliament me Uganda, the speaker me Parliament me Uganda. In tell member of Parliament, you cannot distract the vision bearer. Ena yeke year me beru, speaker me Parliament for 5 years. Anna call Anthony, a pege to air me wa any sitting me Parliament ka binu gulu kwanya pere. A negative sentiment ni ka Parliament of binu gulu, ten magi bekelu gulu ki dwako Kampala, come magi bekelu gulu ki dwako Kampala. Look, only one raising a meeting ma megwa. Board speaker. What you non-local service providers. Ma local chawani ka actually more tieki 10. Ka actually more tiki come ma enromo supplying. Ma werot kan bedo ki 10 egini wen ki Jimmy Weng. I tell you, Eddie, give me contact chawani. Tomorrow I'll talk to the speaker. Then ma binu gulu ki be hire ki gulu. The same way wa you jomu be teru. Ma betimo Parliament ma konya Parliament ma gulu ni mier bedan ma agi bot wakany. Mego Santa Boya Gitigi catering group. Ambe pangewa kom Mego Santa Boya, by the way. I will ken. I don't have the time to know. Get a better than about Pajakan. I mean, a underground. My party no Parliament, ye niki petimo fencing ka underground. Fence. I win the confusion on the ground. La rangomo chake. Eno ni Jimmy Madong on the ground kind, Batwa actually kind. So, ma put pe cha da ni kon me binu ba Parliament pere me binu gulu kon de ye ni Parliament do be binu gulu kari dege kere de mero pe be jo Parliament me binu gulu ni mo be radio ngar mo go ci me barni ana te way Parliament bin gulu dana ta la kole ka to o mi pe ko wali ele away o mera man be re way ni ini tika da ke gulu kan ni mani jama man yu mer ke kwanyo man yu tika losing to mada nyola to mane Arsenal ke kwanyo petika to be ipe ke kero metemuna. As we talk now, Parliament is set to be in Gulu. Amero mindset padana went to be focused on what can we benefit. Kele lok pa mera mati wayne ana wayne we go tell of no business Gulu pe we go tell ke ken dan mo biru kan wa nyogi magitika bullet and yo be no aya kuru Parliament sitting Kampala ini me be kin gang be no ni nga wa ye poko chilling bolo charo. But the discussion more kelo kanye era omero focusing on peko palachar. I'm very happy ka omera cheltika mia peko me agago. Let us come with a long-term solution. Agago problem ochaka we 80s. Petikatum. Government me Uganda. Otemo research. Committee yo chere agago chere karamoja. Gulu sub-region parliament and Acholi parliamentary group. Ashe representing a lasting solution. Akero into 3 parts. 1 short term. 2 middle term. 3 the long term program. Awero peko me agago. Gig piano karamoja problem is sorted out. Very clear. If you want that, I shall present it again in Gulu. We have a solution. Maka government implementing will help. Omara chelo penjeni. Uberka Kampala. Loke yanwa loke Kampala executive po kwanyo. Tamani tiji Gulu tiakuni ning. Eri nong baka yalo tua. Bertale we tuo ka peti chang. Jo ken cherwe onyo gayo bara jwaka. let us adapt Gilmove Bino Gulu. Kanyo Kela we should be happy. Nobody is certain ne ka parliament or Gulu per padanmo betum. But parliament betum, that is why a member of parliament very common and issues very common why 1980s or 60 my parliament chake kai chako kwano answered my parliament. The problems has been there. No problem too monotich berpe. Carry in various position where you are working. We are all in this world to solve problems. And we are living here to solve problems. And if problem can get finished, no teach berpe. So you should all know this is going to be a continuous process. Our children will come. Some of them will be elected, go to parliament. They will still have problems. At that time, they sort out the problem. And problems keep on changing. Now, Kelo look actually parliamentary group. And I'm about we're focusing with or without actually parliamentary group. What can we do now? Because one very demand when elders melo actually who you boka choke won't come up better John Baptist Obama or Odama Archbishop Emeritus. Giye ni dwema beach for very retreat. Who year Dharma Romangwen. We are pony Justice Galdino, Gikelo Olaratunu, Gikelo, who was that? Mego Gladys Oyat, Maubero, head teacher, one of the school, why Kid Gum. Another person, Dana Ngwen. Men and the chiel, Omiero Kongeniang individual conflict within a Acholi parliamentary group. Because Geniang ni, Paromatica Biruni is not Acholi parliamentary group. But conflict within members of parliament is manifested in a Acholi parliamentary group. That means if you want to solve problem APG, Kaisaki solving problem matikin individual members. But unfortunately, we're trying to Jo Mage Yergi to solve up the problem. Jo Mage Kergi, Gena Dek, Neo Mergo, Yob Ye Manyan, Beach, Yellow Car, Dema Beer Car, what is Dema Bor. Nothing has taken place. We are good at speaking, at talking. And our logo chan and looking lucky. Wangara logo ni kay nan ko matemo no be petemo. So we need to style up Mama Chiel one machala chuli. Ne kawa ke make it teach money. We should carry it up to the end. Gin madong anate mechawane, which I'm happy about it. I wrote to members, ne kel issues ni wako parliament on communication but because parliament recognized me petition mukena is being moved. I'm happy ni Karamoja, Jomagi trusting and my West Nile, why now motion my agi sub-region again mukena go on achieve. I want you to be the second of our motion. Let us try whatever we can do with or without APG. Because mandate metalati but one MP's magayarwa, we should focus on how we're sorting problem actually. I feel the pain, but actually I also feel the pain. But look, Matika look in line Kenya. But don't get facing problem money, you should look for a solution now. There is no way or a Tuesday, one of the sorting issue may actually parliament go for Tiago. But with or without the problematic, how can we work together now, focusing on Longma actually, so that we handle it with dignity? We're going to jump in kind it doesn't mean the paro pay kamukene. In West Nile, Karaman logo being a kin one take a yoke. Hey, one come madon year manyan, get one when come machon, Luani Lawrence, Songa Biika. We are feta, honorable feta. Honorable feta got me and told me, honorable call, we are very happy as West Nilers. Because in the past, Kao no one take a packet in Wagi Wayane, Pingo put each other MPs no actually. They are very united. Madong logo kati where TV ni want to divided, we are now released. Dan wadona and the car apparently take away. So the problem is everywhere. We should learn to live with problems. Many a time I know we paramogamulo kachela chien. Mukena kwanya
Okay.
machalo teach. Apoya.
Okay, for my take honorable, we are gam ching jomokene. Which are okay. Achan Brenda, chair board la deadlock. You're going to use the chel so that we give opportunity to board jomokene. So Achan Brenda, 1 minute, la deadlock, 1 minute. Lawyer, I think he's still on. So please, you can start. Achan, can unmute. Take it to give your submission. Achan Brenda, if you're not on, then let it lock the Gachel, and let's be straight to the point. The pain submission, just like within the minute. You can unmute.
And the Kerachen Nakba moderator.
Watia Nano Chawa Nepitima Bear 12, but we can sell to extend. We shall sell to extend. So let it lock, please. You can unmute. I think Achan Petit Chop team committee.
For editorial moderator, Eddie, Miro for editorial honorable Anton Akol, Kapijuma following on other media spaces, I am one of the biggest advocates for this regional setting. And my reasons for advocating for this regional setting is not necessarily based on the fact that it is going to address issues ma winyuma poll ma dantega wajanini. I'm seeing it from a different angle. Machel, and it exposes Gulu. Everybody knows that Rwanda is spending large chunk of money on Arsenal Football Club just for the slave visit Rwanda. The reason is clear. Don't think they are not going to gain anything from that. Because very many people, very many Arsenal fans will immediately think of going to visit Rwanda when they think of Africa. And the benefit that comes, we cannot sitting in Gulu, can actually up the name of Gulu as a city. There are a lot of other associated benefits with that name being high. So, the benefit is, then I would advise MPs, Magi from Acholi, with all your friends. I know preceding the meeting, we could probably have a group of Wola dancers, Utole dancers perform. That is again, on the cultural perspective, we can inform them of the foods that we have in Acholi land, the korokoro, the kilikili, very nutritious food. That is the culture being exposed. Then, after that, they will go and get lodging. Kono go kono satellite, kono go Boma, kono go Charo, a golden piece, anywhere Acholi gaining. Konika MP mo very impressed with Neano Gulu and they think it is a very good business potential area. They're going to invest. And when they invest, believe me, I'm looking at issues. There are certain things that we should actually bring out very clearly. One, Apaa issues. The Judicial Commission of Inquiry should not just be by theory, but we want to see them customary land registration. But to me right now, I think it is going to be a rushed issue. One Kirma Balaalo, the hideous kind of selling of lands, the kind of fraud that was involved in Charungamotimi actually. Right now, we are just talking about customary land, but do we really have the customary land as we used to have? Then, what are we going to register? The Balaalo issue must take center stage. Balaalo, actually, as of presidential directive, executive order number 3, then we can claim to that it is very easy to convert customary land, which is registered, to a freehold. And that means, Waramucho customary land as a family, then one fraudulent member can be exploited and it's really converted to freehold and sold. And believe me, the registration of customary land with this status quo is even more dangerous than not registering it at all, because we are sure that is the best path goes to these people, because with the poverty rate we have, money can tempt us to doing things. And again, then the third issue is the Rom Graphite project. By the way, that's a very big project. That's the biggest deposit of graphite in the entire world. And by far, Turkey used to have the biggest graphite deposit in the world before the discovery of Ram graphite. And graphite is used in the manufacture of electric vehicles. The world is going through what we call decarbonization. Decarbonization entails we go more electrical than fossil fuels, including petroleum. And graphite is going to take center stage in this decarbonization journey. And Rom graphite has a quality of about 10%, which is also the highest in actually the entire, when the quality of the graphite we're going to get there. But up to now, mining is supposed to take effect in 2025. Up to now, Acholi Moekem is not informed about graphite. The last time I tried to connect with the chairman, Mekitgum district, Honorable Bola Roy, I did not go well, I think because of other issues, and it did not go well. So why are people of Acholi not even bothered about this graphite? This graphite is a very big project, okay? Even if the entire world decides not to produce graphite, okay? Acholi alone can produce graphite, will satisfy the world market for over 50 to 100 years. Now we are not talking about a raw graphite. These are the things I want to come. Then Acholi must be governed through regional governance. These are the things we talk. Since there is now regional meeting, let them propagate the idea of regional governance. We need at least 40% autonomy to decide on how the endowment, natural resources we have in Acholi can help the Acholi people. Those are the issues, the tangible issues that we should bring, even if they will not work on it. But the bottom line is very clear. You brought them before. So I have nothing political against Akol. In any case, this discussion is political. 100%, Eddie, believe me or not, it is political. 100%, 311 political. So there is no disguise. Honorable, I am actually an advocate. I'm in the same line with him.
Okay, sorry. I think we got your point very well, and we need to get to other people as well.
Hello.
Sorry, Deadlock. I think the rule is if you have not given the mic, we request you to keep muted. And again, we request that we stick within the context of the discussion, so that we don't enter into other things. So after the lock, I was going to
closed down 1,500.
Can you please mute your microphone?
I have muted.
I'm following Jamoy the Chingichon, so that I get in that same line with them.
I have muted.
Okay, Afoy Mater. Oloyadik. Yes, Oloya Dixon, you can unmute and give your solution.
Yeah, for on com, Kidan when Mati call, Atamani, China Yom Totwal, Nibero, sharing can, give me win. Macquarie Locum one Acholi, Nida Locum Parliament, Mati being bottle kind. Yom, Ila Diracol, name your submission, no make it to me and more down and you better yaba, Gimara, Beruche, but kind of pig it till Macquarie away. Yeah, da biar Parliament kan timi condemned yo mikelo care melim kerka betin na kun yo pikeli ching dana way or olo obikelo kenano to biar no be no jui no be petim cho bikelo yo mogomi ya jama long mi kavoro ke jamu kan wa transport bene nge jo kan ro kwa ni chawa mi explore mi chaka exploring around not the beti border ke jamu kan so even when the ye jamu kon no pigete me da kon lok madon koni wan wati loye wan to tikan ka da meta lek jomu kana matiki twin mitele anani pe por to chaba in wati na ni pe ka wa ma ngo kidong yo mer mo mer wa chobo ke kidong madong men kar ki kare loko ma chole wo de climate kono lo nga je madwa ta compensation madwa ta meta ne guno but ko betine peti yo anangene jame wani jama no pendak ni molo tero ber kala ya pere ken lo ko ber malo an bero ber kala pekar ma light ma bo compressor den be no kat kilo e kom jame wani but compensation no megwa ko betine pe wa chawani wan jamu kana wa winyo ma no futwa tero chalo lo compensation lo pajenja lo futwa tero ko ber wati do wati kilo tero ma dak lo kom gen be futia jobe so wati ke ganni ene no tibak ke mera dong to tuol ken mai winya kol wajo kede piano no chao ken kergi bedo chero ge ka ge no go wajo kergi no kama wo yen pian they are not the implementers gemo ma geno timo ne mapat kinge chwalo lok mano dong dang wa peke chi chao ken ke ka bedo lo mi ro ni chi a chi no ngara chi per ken pero mo changing vision padan so obet Gimara pe alarming to government challenge madit ene lokom kwan ke lokom yokom tung bora ken maneno kede bero kar malach ma bero ka woro ya regional referral guru kan ma I have a very bad experience mano gikono can you imagine ni Pangyo department man ke regional referral kan matiyuma be I personally went from but nge machero machines mat mergiti ke remit testing to ikom lu to mo ke kan ne chalo mati ma pat ke strip mo ma de tem pi malayer ke jamo kan jampe yet ngeni o jamino ki installing and per ke logi radio walo tera wani wajo per gembe pike kan ke sometimes lu be ma mege they can go and also defend it in the radio but go in a regional referral you will not find any service worthy ngoma no mer better regional referral. A person can die on a bed and he be vorukila to mamegi. This thing happened just 1 week ago on my neighbor. Latu utoi wikavoro, latu oni voro, wikavoro kenyu, king latu when they were just there. I was not attended from morning at around Ugang Chawa para chen madongite loro. Dok teach me on local teach. No one attended to us. What are we actually getting from those people? Lutic pepe or yat kenyo gengo. So pero madir ti materni yot kom pa chole peki tiga catering per mabe and kubire lacho is almost like everywhere they want to go to lacho. Yet when you go Maakechar, they don't have money to go and facilitate themselves to get the medical services. And Oriat and Orian Mandit. And Kichar Konu Konaje Mukatine, these doctors, they have their own partnership with these clinics outside. They will recommend you to go and first test from outside, then you bring the result for them to interpret. I don't know how to solve that one, but you as the leaders, we have actually chosen you to go and those are the things that you need to first talk about internally. Then you submit where the challenge is, then you go and try to rectify it from up. Next is about education. Kobetene schools, pangeo schools within Gulu City, ka any government aided. Come on, they pay less than 20 or 30. And we have people who are not salary earners, they're also surviving. You know, or benope, but one period, and they are forcefully being actually mandatorily given opportunity to go and pay their children at the school. They were able to pay. What is the government giving us? Don't pay. That's why we have very many street kids. So how can we solve all those kind of things? Those are the things that we need to see first before we go to maybe abuse or do another thing. Thank you. I hand it over to your chair.
For Matek, I'm going to Nyao's done. Achan, I think you're back. Amiro getting a point also from a lady. I think all the previous were women. Achan, you can unmute. Achan, you can unmute. I think you're muted.
They are foiled do ad. Kachil ki MP ma megwa honorable Akol. Kidong dano weng magiti yamo kumbitini. Uyi achak ki foyo MP ma megwa Akol. Pitote ma mege yo ma pat pare. Mene anoni parliament ni ubiano gulo. Dong umege na kilo mege na ma wono ti yamo kumbitini. Uyi yu kong wo fo yu wono bana dano. Wano chuli dong wo bal. Fo nyai wa. Gen matika biano ni no gen ma bad da. Penga wa miata wa bali wono ngweno. ki wan nong me chwalo duan ma me go lo tele ma me go wek gu chat gu chung pe wa pikar ma lach ma wan beru ki ko ni duan wa pe o tong ni dwi u vole wa u bion wa gang bot wa kan kumri chwalo duan wa lo yu enen gen ma time dong ma ada MP ma me go ma chala ko Anthony kumbe dugu lok me kaka kuman wa bai won politics otian wale go ni ore pe kong don ka chelo chwal duan we lok papa we ki gam yero kono bena ka don gamo lok papa ngai gwa koni gamenta nyo gwa ku ngai wu la gampa lok papa chi alego ni wadugu wono chian ma chalo ara chuli nini chuli no pe piru kot ke kana wadugu cha wa we won te kwar we kumbe ta chuli do ngo long e lok me kot ki jim mu kene mo na timen otherwise lok ma pa ko ni te kwar wan ter bana chali geno pe tek no kere ki ga ken ka wan fur ter ping ma to bion ka le chulu kal we ki nen we gi gang ya no nyu we gi ngoma pa na ngagi no ko wan pe ngo wati ka to ki lok ma pa cha we ni apa kere ngat mu bion ya chuli tien ka che mer gaining credit cha ko lok ma pa pian dan do na ni ka nu yu ko ti lok ma pa na long chali lok ma wina ko lok service provider jime mu kenen pa wa giro won ken ke ken la diet honorable Akol ka che ne an yu tie ma ki rom ko ni ben ki vululi enini ma do nga ki region kan ka gini biono bodwani pian ana biego ni ulu to anti ka biono kere wa chupa li enini won bi yenyo jak chupa padak mera no jak chupa ni be go yan mutaka go a ko no ki kampala ka go bion kan ku gamen facilitation mana na ka gu doctor no ngan vulu wa makani be magite ki kero girom tim gena keten we gu tim we ka the end of the day no lu to gu no cha fon ma megi kada chiar ka concluding a chori ye kon o chi twan ma megi wu ne pa bu ko ni wu kumbe dong twan uti en di ba ya nda ko meto chi na ngawo gi kwe di ka madango ka o chwal du na ga winyo na dira kol ti ka wacha ni ka che ne an ko mo ti le kol corruption and matiende winyo dar wen don ka wen ni corruption yo atam ni wono bere ki kar mene ne kar ma wan wa advocating pi pego ma no dong ti ka di luak ma no dong iti was gena no dong ti o country wide lo PDM chul mo ma do cha ko bion ku mu por until wan wa ama la bon luoro then wa wadi ki president ko ngo ko ma ti ti me we were given opportunity me chiara me tieta ki kuma ngo ma ti ka ti me yana foilo bani ki tek palo baba na karma ki dak ki ber ka ngi dong jemi nyo ki waro I district wen ki no kuono do timo mapol ma government recovering chene gi ngo mapol adada ikana wano warwata ki president bana ma team I think ma we form a team of 16 ma ki kuno president ber ki chiaka ber mapol kun waji dong ningo itima signing wan me dugu chen ngo ka ti cha mo iken imi report ngo gino cha mo iken ti agonya menong report ki bodo po luo kang boro nyo po luo status cha mo iken no wan ngo waromo o eto wono ni kama kete ni pede romo a chalo tien ki gangi ti dong ngo cha wat so dong wati ka le ko bana konyo ko chieke mapolo beru tie no boy po beru chieke gino no mier ki mi wano du kere ngo beru tie we ko jima kuma no tie la bolo berie bat semen ki dong tiana mo manak me yapo bena ki fu ma no mi dong wa piloting the 4 acres model in the entire Acholi makumbe te wan wa dugo ne jimine pe dong tie ka wan ma be to twal cause jima kore go ne wen wan dugo no ti da lego no ti ki opportunity kin ma yan tie kali eni nyo advocacy ma wan te mo chaka ki ka underground then parliament ben ti biona ka underground uchwal bena ko wa cause en beno miyo ang'eyo ni nying ma wiye bipo kere en bi min wa nying ma kilwane lumony palwa eno ni ene kama neno na gwakti ye kitama mana nake ki kuna wade ki Acholi mo kene ni wen ka kamuti ye wadua ko wono pressure ping wa funi wono kong fodi ka wek wan wara chele an ka wa mar blame game tutwal po buter ka mo ana foyo
Okay, foi matek mego chan Pangyo Dane Duong, I cannot recall exactly the order. And to then I will go to Uchola. Then I will give back to Honorable to respond to to the issues, then we can pick up a few hands. So Nagalet, I'm going to allow us to use at least the Kerachel because we are now off the time. Then I go to Chola for the same. So please let's use the one wisely.
Namade dorga choka amera fui. Amera kwa kija ni no link. Mega choka any chon enter. Permo Burugan tour. Da joining late man no honorable the ngulo wen kutela wen ngulo wen. Angi ngulo ma duo ala da ma pa wenyu. Yana mera white lock man no ala da. Piano mi ala charma no be. Ana meta afo kutela matike nyu wen pigin pi kan lock nyako lock edwa. No betamwa gema wana wajo wa gen bagichu ye. Chi kat ke kam leng. Kilo mata pung ye pa chuli. Kilo lokapa Balaalo. Anang ini ya chuli kada ngaramoti madoko lok bot kamente chi kenyu. En genjo maduwang magati kenyu wodwak lok bot gini. Ishi matia chuli ame lok laba chuli. Lok matia chuli en lok ma ikari kere eni. Ke lokapa kedi waket kum kedi ya chuli weng. Ka yen pe me lok mati ke ina tele wangi por kui. Ka lok di ma wen ki ya chuli. Ka me lok mati ye ko bene ma peti ati wanga bene no pa. Ke lok me ngom ke Balaalo na kumbere pokin dana me no yomati mente yomati yomape gipe mente magwai mente tim koman magluno opposition pen gana mente no peti ati gitiga lok ye bene lo mateka dada chi ana mera fo mera jomo lo ne wen da lego tere mati kenyo po lok mo ma umo lok mo a ke bolwa bang men gen ben men no recording mati kenyo gunong pen wan te lok ni te recorded donc ma chule tiki chue ma terre da en lok enoni ka gen pegere ne wa lok ge pe terre chi mena jomati ga mete magati chung etitem pate me NRM be mo ngini en gen no borarge penga ma piare bichel do bien magine ne la gamme pe ma be chi donc en non pe do en bien on meti la gamme lo beti ma dor lok mbapa la gamme on be ma dor lok comme bien pa chule kilo ka Balaalo kilo ka maka manu ke wa me dong ke che ke pa me ngom mo ke pa ngom che ke tu to ma ye no wen manu ka be mu ma ko me tika ka ne ko ne ma ko yen mati a chule nen ka be mu ma no tima be mati be natural kra na yang ba yo kere che ka don ga mo pe ma be ye pe ke lok bo ma ke lok ni ngar mo a de gore Akol ade go mego beta o da de nga da de go ra nya de ngar pa ngar mo pe en ke mego lok ada ene ma konyo kara la gamme en me obetie ma gel me be go te lok de kumenu kada gambe pe wando gam la gamme ki kui ane me ka ide lok man ki gini na nga ti kwene ngi tem ngo lo kori angara yebe anga yega nega be nega en ba betie na gin mo kene ma American lock here ma very clear any service delivery service delivery tie kabelario tame lock here la bongene la do ka chak lock kom jot ko ma ke lock here
Summarize
kombedi ania ay summarizing lock lu jot kom tieni ka yen chere o yat ma dit ma moi ma ke lo de faro ka chu da ko de faro yo dit da ko da ko ke lo ne ngoya cho me go de far ni me da chat kunin ke ko mo kana kunu wang ini wela ngore te do wa cho lu mu cho do wa te ngo do ro te da mo ke tim gana ngo mo o ya de do pe ke me jim wen ye o man ke chala jo ka pe ke chala chi ngore te do ro te da wa ko ma do kilwa glove te me ma ga ka chi ngi bi bi am to jane we no pe o ko nyu eno ka in I winyi ke ngat mai lo ko be jo mati ngi ko tie wanti la bol ma duong ma afo jo ma ya det ma ka ini winyi gel man ti ko man ki ko ni opposition ngi timo ngi tim ento pe ke mi gina me meti gima be pete gina me wati eno anda me agik me ko meno lo ka ene ken amena fo Acholi lao karamoja ki Acholi lao karama jume western me ya call me la teregi motel MP motel wigi ko ke duwoni ngoya we do willo Akol amela fo yero ba o meno gori mela fo be all ba meno gori do retera un tema be yo jobo kay ma de comedian pa me wanyenge
I'm going to cut you off. We are making
endo kada eno mi kare endo jari me ge gwaki e me gwaki
apoy matek. Okay, apoy matek to twalo ye America ke jomo kene be me tamge. The rest of the stuff we can use the comment section so that we have everyone heard. So Ochola, I'm going to get to you, please. We are making honorable to respond to the people can monitor what you are right to 12.
Atamo afo honorable call me invite me on an invitation mamwa machari rise up nyoka choke badiri ana mero mera nen kumande general structure me Ugandan governance system tadira call un you should acknowledge ni unity in a hostage situation in ordinarily in a democratic dispensation in major Antona call you under obligation to call the executive to order. We're not here in a situation where executive, a dysfunctional executive system, mamonya yotu ingegi, because China want to get kind or you are putting up thing. Akol's role is to pass a budget. Chari minister, well, Niki made chair team Markoma. He has a role again to play an oversight through the committees King and Agini. Ni Jimmy one swallow chani, do you care my bear? Who might I lawyer material on naturally local government naturally? So la dira call you will be appraised very harshly. Pepe be surprised that at your local Jimmy Carme way. Ojone, executive or minister pay, permanent secretary pay. We have a dysfunctional executive. The parliament shawari, the regime tiki mermeni, come on merciane, the metegi, interest for mon, Kiyubi, interest by ruling party. But where does it leave the people? So one more power park no Canada. Ni karika ini log ni ka ini ti hunyu ton pa kol ke tika log tika money ma non be no goro be tie tika money ma da tika di da era un poro lo ye ina so atamoni kira dong ti ne tek to an me suggestion ati kuma you political party actually ko show the first, let it be on record you want to show the first political party actually with actually interest at heart. It can have a semblance of a national party. And no one knew the principles till it actually. Because the child wanted to get to a national state. The man to go to take a roy. Doctor got a roy, I don't weakest point. You exploit that. Come on, Romo to a party because of church and much of burial in Kenya, where you have a loose federation of a voting bloc. Incredible agenda because ka one better tie China Western get about 4 or 5 political parties. Central get political parties. Karamoja party pe, Acholi party pe, la get UPC, give Yabo and party president and the structures and give it to you in the next government. Ka unu tama boru uchiku, chifuna churu bara when FBC correct. Wabed Acholi party, matika Acholi agenda atang local no. A federal kind of system we have a regional parliament, we have a regional governance where Perma should be peculiar to our region. I don't want for the record.
Okay, for myself, Philip Mero, Edwako microphone bot honorable Anthony Akol, and download Banduong, and now message more dropping inbox. I think the attack to also put to your notice. I think the war is when the UPDF, together with other South Sudan and Central African Republic, they have launched another mission. Joseph Cointy Yeki destroying their camps in the bush. And yet, back home, there has not been much effort to restore security issues within the region. So, like this point also need to be considered in your submission. So, Honorable, let me give you the mic to respond to those issues Dano raising. Then I see if you still have time, with your permission, then I can still take a few people from the audience. Machingiti Malo. Afoy Matek.
You're gonna please make a white log man, ba? Any logma wa ni Jordario make it walk in pending pelamuke pattage ba. The chulum can't take a picture of what I say mongi kemukeni. Then me bit on record. Very important.
Okay, Afoy Matek. That is not it.
Let it Eddie Atamutia winner.
Yes,
Hello.
but yeah, will you please mete?
Parachakila Lokma Giri. Actually, why any when you pay Borwang match bar? Ato Memi Umachalung H, one will take a Yobu party. Or Bechoya Matiki national character. Ungeoni Yenge Tia party
Yeah,
for
what we
Wang. A year at Tia party or Wang. Then a year at FDC. Mero leg roba. Capo leg roba. Mukane one more year wete FDC wa dog a by election. Kenke winyo resolution mage kerola wo maja nege merne mero dissolving party FDC yo. That ideally means ka party mage year is dissolved. Then look at your election is null and void. No mere do gang. So there will be a by election. Ka erono time. Now
Why
to
year
avoid
ke dugu? What do year by year?
to avoid confusion, one, we are working on a political party. But then, by Constitution of Uganda, you cannot change your party until 1 year to election. So we will inform you at appropriate time. Man meredong ukaroki kikin work. Pier tekni peda omete kerenyim apoya. Mario, amerni apo lok ma lo members of a parberka raising. La point that lok ulog ma po la mera po e pilok ma graphite. Ma okelo matie botwa elo bachuli kanyi. Eno ni agaw machalo teach. Kan lok mo kere ni politik ngogene, men lok matumi ba pere petek. Otiago ikuno. Ento bene, gin ma pere tek, ma wan mir wange machala chuli, ere ni kama wan tika chereni ene, lok me transition mangar chelo kele pere tek. Wabe very table kwene. Amer mi wo char report ya bera rio mo karangech. Aber ki president ma UPC. Ma erno tamani anu mera konya me leading UPC lo bachuli. Chi apenye ni aneno hope ma election ni pe me be president ma Uganda. Chidong ngoma mi tamani an mera beri UPC. When pe gin ma pirate. Ka watwer no well members of parliament waterwa in negotiation table. Eno ti fuoj botwa ni wan machala chuli watika yupedi ning. Pien within NRM bere winyo PLU kor ngobe tika biro. Within opposition, winyo party wa papati ya biro. One watika organizing, one kekenwa nini pertek. Lokma akipora chan, amerone achan okwa nama chima mega, pien gin magi cheke botu kere nigi bemini wu. Enoni committee magi luoni government assurance. Kitika what a work area. West Nile Acholi, Lao Karamoja. Mechoko gin magilwone presidential pledges. Gin ma president cheke yene bete mugi. Chenen wamiyo botgi beri kin report ma meggi mago be miyo kum chike ma papat. Ma president yuweri making lo bachuli end up fulfilling watin wadiri ma pe ya otum. Weng tie kin jema committee tika na me kore. Kitian lok eno per tekni ka inino contact ma mega ana be kwanyo karna me contact pa won kom ma lawyer government assurance nyo menene ka gin po ke release ma megge ci ana nene miro akwanyo karna wek lok eno berikin jem ma wano be raising botwa kany kainen parliament obino kany that is edi chawa dewa ana tamni atiki yom chunya chiel ni polkar ini no recording ikwanyo ci chwale wa amerne recording me lok wani ene ka ini chwala ana bit che record ke kore ye wek jem ma mero tich akwany gi aket ka chiel cha chwal botwa whatsapp ma botwa ya chuli parliamentary group APG but ma part ke recording me lok wa anyway amerne a sharing kilo members ma parliament wotwa kuna waje gene win tampa dano mako raising kwany gin ma ini twero raising iberwa mategulu ento kitung bora amera waj botwo ngar chelo wa ni wa an beda bino chalo ngat ma on ana ti opposition ba logo wuti logo re ene chal for example lo ma regional referral hospital an la mera o chere od yat kunu i operation gora chimni itie ento chene pe chwale chile o tamni chene ma chwale ka temi gino kana chera od yat madit ma o od yat kunu ano gitie tiji ko mabe ma pelara chewe no mbal ngin od yat kan no ro anero gitika tiji kuma be mata ne no wachulo gin ma ore ba era be ni ngoma ro te ne o mi chile mo bo doctor en winyo Stephen na galet peti ko loke wenge ara ngeo Stephen ko bergi pa me accident pa ma meggi kar ma ke chera or yar madit ke jimmy pe weng o miere will jimmy weng kai will o down to specialized mati train ma bergi timoti ma be ento jo mati specialized mati training ene gitie specialized doctors ori yeri madon e chere case kono IHK kono nakasero en jo mati ordia pagamente magi no salary pagamente ni ene magi specialized doctors magi tim operation may no e chulo chala arabe chulo ngara chelu beri accident te brain operation I spent 17 million for operation. But it is the passion mati orian molago majimi teach pe bore kununi matemo that operation in the private hospital. So this problem what are facing executive arms of government petika teach. To make matters worse, ginmo kana mo tika compiling nane pa wachi. One chalo ariame work West Nile Acholi lao karmoja. Wa compiling jimi mano wakere budget ma financial year mo chaka ene. But jimi kana mo wakere health, jimi kana mo wakere education. Jim McKenna log my yo magikero. Sub-county headquarters. Enoni karma present you a rodwago appropriation bill back in all wing, and that means service delivery is very poor now because of Ginotema. Every take in Jimmy ma waro nyamo ite formation manyen may work. Men are never handling more bino kudukan. So anatamne wabiri kong again. Ka warwenyo geno pebe ko nen kong wagali bario kipiare wangwen kolo ma wan watamni Yesu Kristo fo bino wan jom watie ye for watigi gen watin for watiere lega kumeno for tiero down lego chame cham down lego nike meru bin atamni kalo ba o kerwa gum kila transition tika bino ni kawa organizing ourselves mabe mukina terwa kama mabe aber wojo gin meta muteme Kipu kedia. Ober ka chiel wan ne wana bolokin tu jara. Tika neno development matika time kuno yana wunu tape corruption me Uganda, corruption me parliament me Uganda. You were rock bir ka poere. Right honorable speaker, kan arte mutu ke dong peke development mer ber chalu megini. Ukin we konen ko keneng. Pa ene tu papa mama kwenye pe. Wan matika kuja kan waneno jim magetemo, but now jim tika chera nyima nyim development tika meta nyim atawni instead of one maberka da kongwa focusing ourselves pe parliament mabiro bot wakanya lo actually ngoma our people can benefit. What is the trickle down effect? Pien ngad ma tieki hotel e Gulu City, ngad ma tigi room e Gulu City, ngad ube chara nyogi Gulu City, oro be chula tine mogi school fees enen latino be timu ngo in future Those are all trickle down effect. Mapir attack. One post supporting PNA or speaker or popular. But carry die come speaker ni wa president me Uganda be pepe ka temo gi mo ye. Dar mo keno kerye nyim chinga nyim ni kono ke yobu dore ko temo ngo baro ending kwene. One time we should focus ourselves to address our issues actually. Many of you when you want to look at one logo. And for Eddie, atamu chao peti mabe, but kai nene down to get banning issues. You don't extending man now. Yen under dear shower now, and whether oh good, we don't give no dong mo karen pe. Kawatiro ene da dako gang.
Okay, for Matek, Honorable, we were extending Manok with those who have the burning issues. And then one of our elders, Ladia Chiarchan, has also joined us. Chiarchan, you're welcome to the show. And joining late, we are discussing the Northern Regional Parliamentary Sitting and our Committee series, every week. And this show is brought to you by Acholi. And if you have interest in being part of the change makers, the Acholi community, you can join our movements, and together we can make the change happen. All the things happen if we come together, if we work together. We put aside our differences, regardless of your political affiliation, religious dominion, or your social status. We are all working towards making Acholi community a better community for us and for those who are coming after us. So, be dogbot jomagitie kiching malo, so that we use the minimum time possible. When I honorable drive from Kampala to Gulu, so you must be really very tired. Let us use. I'm going to give an extension of 20 minutes. So within that, let us summarize. Teach. So we also need to rest so that we can be sober at work. Let me get to Kidega. Johan has been up for some good time. Then Kamau. Kamau Pange Kache, you're still on the call. Kidega, Kamau. And then I'll go to Monica. After Monica, I'll go to Stella. And then I have Mona at Lamaroy in that order. So I'm going to be let us use 1 minute. But no, we don't take a lot of time.
Okay. Ada mero for remember when Mati rise actually. I don't really late because I was moving, but now I think I will get the program which was going on. I mero for honorable Paul Karaka ki maybe rise actually for the discussion and responding. Honorable mero for Matak. Madagalo from regional parliament moving. Kumalme Uganda. Ana mero me and mera this jamme ma anano ni near kiloga ye honorable. Mera podang bera lok ma pa. Eno no mier pa gina miere linga ye. Lokom Balaalo. Lokom Balaalo down bera loko. Ana moved in young no to actually in any way. Example, I went to Balaalo. Ka inina no ngomati atime Balaalo. Ki Balaalo mati kuno. The tiano wa more especially the tiano nyira matiano tiano. Gil macho cha tika timne ko matiano nyira. It's unbelievable. The tiano nyira ma apa we a beach, a para there, a para when. The tiano tika yach. PNE, they don't have money. And these people have a lot of money. Karma was here for survey that side on the issue of Balaalo. It was unbelievable. Where Lokeno, Lokomacholi warded Clement. Lokeni has been there for decades. I can say like that. No one has been compensated. Where don't kill a there's government program Malame Uganda. More especially the other side of Agagu. The issue of Nusap Motime. He don't kill a Benet Kawachi Lokom Karmujon. Karma ke berga poko digi, ke berga poko jeng, ikomalam, me Uganda can tap. Bien ke poro. And bien enemy was actually not to benefit the people of Acholi in the south. He gigi make better community. Pole weng don't find. Now, where don't where I was the money. Pingo UPDF puri waji chamoni eri UPDF ki muin Southern Sudan go chero bo chero attacking coin maybe from Central African Republic, leaving our people matie to twale matika bordering Karamoja sub region. A lot, I think statistic. We have been last week. We have been there. Wachirli adilang lira kato amiel paemol mia pachua. Dano makinero gya nera kekan. Dano makefwan jambegi chalo gigi jin lela. Dano mak getika wano. And at the moment, as I say, there are people staying in the camp. In that border, that belt. And pe enu kekan. Ichiri kinoli. Dienwa ko belchane. Dienwa dong awachi dienwa te camp. One bel ka tampa down from there. What are these people saying? Down take a watch many. Pingoga mente moro. Tika utioko loka coin. Eru tioko lok pao jong. One ko belchane ya chulika nyinte beri kon ki muduro edi, if I may say. Beri ki muduro ya chulika edi. And you will see kapeke binu. No miere kwa kame wete ota chuku. Ento ujong laki kuduro. Here border kamoge ke. Can this government lower border egidima the porous border enema ujong tika nungu kuduro ke yeni. Who are ujong kong me aje? Ka penye kong. Piera kena. Who are ujong? Are they not Ugandans? These are also rebels, if I may say. These are rebels. Because Impero Beruki Mudogo in Uganda and you terrorize your neighbors and really you are free. How many people are killed?
Kidega, I would like to request you to go to the point of a question, then submission we summarize.
I'm just actually giving it so that Honorable Okowin, so that he also voicing just kind of thing. Because it is pegina win permit. See, no, these are resolution I got from the members on the border pertaining a law. May I tell the government should actually help make Conga don't pay a lot of way camp. One will be camp for 15 years. A lot of be conky where Congo give when Codo Bedo they camps. See, I can end for 15 years. No, they're changing the mindset of these people. These are resolution. There's a very big chance of land the other side. They're saying government can actually put an institution that side to help me blocking or to civilize Joanna Makutunku anywhere. Kachar may be a factory or a university. Where that area is terrorizing, more especially people from Acholi, should actually be urbanized. Where that area paying on the side, and then the road network. You don't Amero Loco, Lokma Jip, Loko Makar, the president of Katiki, executive order money for Makar. Andrew Amera Whiteboard honorable. Tung Botu, there's a problem. Makar, who car, even now, people are still carrying Makar. Andrew Kai dog this side of Agago. Munyetika Tiyu, mas dinagi wadu, Kai Tiu Makar, Bessenario, Kibini car, Erbutia, Pebe car. So there's that laxity, the other side of Amor, and the other side of Umor, and then Gulu. Kigwak may be nowhere. But they and ago you cannot pass with Makar. So, Eddie, in the Ngoma town near me, both honorable. So that
Okay.
advanced Gilmao, Bini, Kumalme, Uganda, if they can also voice it, is well and good. Thank you.
All right, for my attack. Now, as we work toward this extension of ours, we have been here since Chawa Rio, and there's been a lot of discussion, and there are very many other areas which I would request we do not repeat. Amachel Balaalo issue was severally raised, so if you have something in line with Balaalo, let us. I think that one was exhaustively discussed. And then the same thing with the Karamojong issue. I think severally we had several members also talk about the same, and I believe Honorable also gave a bit of a response and not that. Kidong Madala Komapa, that was also exclusively discussed. So Honorable also took note of that. Now, Kachi Nen, what you want to talk about is Jima Donki Lora ye. Let us save time. We just appreciate me Honorable noted it, so that we also something new. No, we did not capture in other areas. So I just wanted to pass that so that we do not repeat ourselves on the same thing. Mano dong Kelora in the past hours. So I was going to Monica. Monica, after you and Stella. So Monica, please you can unmute. Monica, if you're there, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sorry.
Amira. Yes. For it 12 moderator, my competent moderating the program. Amira for la did Anthony Akol, MP wa make Clark North, Anya.
Sorry.
Amira kwan kar na mi meto Jimmy manok ma ki loko pire eto pe ki guru manok ma miro metneni afoy Anthony Akol tutwal pitig matek matika tiune pi Amoro district pi Acholi in general. Anthony Akol mete ki tichi an wan wa mi foj bore tutwal Americom lok mabotime ya Acholi parliament anati in proposing ni it is very right for Acholi parliament ni bion katime mobutime e gulu city kaka enini pien benaloke kelo service closer to the community tikatime even in some other district inoni district councillors gitikatero lock both closer to their communities like gitika what parish to parish new village to village mako bedichane ka parliament bo tio kelo direct to region manyuto gi miero niang ngo marach i region achel chu miero wan wa chwago kikene chwak ma wabi chwago ni walego honorable members wa ni keri tele moni tie kengi ki wekong dung beru comedian konki watch dong the real issues ma northern Uganda ngo gitika facing and then Amiro honorable Anthony Akol kagiromu ketne under their implementation kubeti chawani ke chero in health sector kawa worry the community because one wa worry community maduong loki mental health unyo bale pa wiluteno wa tima duong adida eti luteno ko beti chane we okay worry district moiken either Gulu city kaka eni unyo in any district luteno maduong gitika worry ma wigi tiemu nyweno ma in other words even correcting mogo can't take much eti Jimmy wenko keroni Butabika hospital kado dugu tek mir refer ni chwal Kampala but at the end ni megi lutiano eoni nyolu palutiano eoni no pegi twer affording mi ker latiani badge mi cherwa Kampala mi no correction money mano tika yelu lutiano
pian ko berchano ng'eyo ni je maduong' matika kelo bale pa wich ko dang tika mato ko laju dang tika nyamo je mogo ma pat matika kelo bale pa wich ti matek adida oweko kedi dong wakok ni we are poor because we were our mental health mumiero tam je mabejo weko kel don lobo tika terne nyo tika chero chu weko ka ko berchan we have Gulu Regional Referral Hospital mabe mental health tiye chika kitwero strengthening the capacity and winyu koko went ki koko maduong ti ilokom Gulu Regional Referral Hospital jemi wenke chero ni mi chene ichako miyo chene kila duny ot ichero went step by step at the end no don't you have nothing chika one lutela wagi romo konyowa ma we are part of it pian genetic affecting community a lot. And then not only that, wanero in terms of drop out of school, kawadok in terms of education. Lutian wama duongi tika dropping out of school. Why? Kachali bino in northern Uganda here. We have got so many private schools madongiti around. And out of that private schools, magitieni, wealthy matera dida madong lunyodo pegitik twer dong wa affording be wachulo lutiano gi gankwan ichako school fees wele terata ke doc requirements kamu keni de winyi ni kimero di le kila kimero skari kila beach kimero muchele kila pa to afford at least member of parliament would lock how to balance lock me fees structure chika kiromo lock neki setting standard it would be so okay so piano nyoro wake neno one ka walogo ni lock palu nyoro peki neni city setup even deep in the village or where even the government schools chamukeni kerone lutian ki waki 1,000 at times nyoro pegiti twero pegiti ka twero chulone Honorable Anthony since NTA closer to the city Lutiano Wamadong already good dropping out of school. We have a nyera watie watike awobe watie madong good dropping out of school. If even they can insist in their different committees in parliament, let the service meet tertiary institutions be closer on your school mafonyo lutiano ki teaching. Like for example in Kampala we have Agoa I know lutiano magifonyo tailoring giti kenyo, saloon giti kenyo, gym madua tama pat magitimo. Chika bena in this regional setting any. Kagi Romo emphasizing on the tertiary institution, your school matfoni lutiano ki teaching be matego lutiano car with quality. Like you see in Kampala, I go at Tiken, Ibiri Oma showground Tiken, Balutiano cow dropping out of school, Pechako water the street, or where when Kuberichani, one were cooking Lutiano, one were bar when you get to boys, our kids, eto Kilwana near go. They are not a go, they are lucky to do. Pianka they dropping Kigankwan, Miritim Pere, or where Katerogeo teaching enony. Somebody will be able meet nongo chiana manok to maintain one where okay teach eroni peberutie and then on agriculture mira wai kagiromo yes that be winding up then on agriculture kagiromo konyo the region as northern region we are rich. Every district is rich at least with something. Like for example, in Lamont, ngene nike furu nyim, itiu manu inyera kede. When you come to our side of Amoro, ingeo nike furu muchele, vonya ki muchele. Then ke chero this side of Amoro, ingeo nike furu soya, voya ki soya. We are appealing niki kelewa a mechanized machines, magi upgrading at least wabet kika mamati graded good luck wa on market peki vo wa weko kaka rating the prices of the different commodities in all the district in only district mati northern kanye welcham tie ma yor kamu kene ni no a bit high. So when they should help us, we're at least obeyed at a stable rate. Then la merado logo on presidential pledges, Mathieu. Pian one bechala more kikume Mawacheri State House. Some of the pledges Mogumaki was urgent. Maybe problem more. For example, community schools. Ma pledges Matieno Kiwaki Bimiuka more district community schools. Bari Alibario Eto Kubericha on don't work. Yes, hello?
Monica, let me cut you a bit. I think the pledges might not be directed to the parliament. I think that one is it is for the state house. So I think the follow-up might need to be through the president, but not be.
Eddie. Parliament may Uganda Tiki Committee ma Kiloni government assurance.
Yes.
And government assurance, TG, they are headed by opposition member of parliament. TG Menani, Kakama president of pledging any better more, it must be done. So, Menana Wayane, Omero, go forwarding issues in Bara so that I link them with the chairperson government assurance. Where Kajimi Mount of food pegging, Maguberka word, getting a word. Was not actually now Karamoja. Sometimes no go missing those things. It can be included in their report so that it is placed forward. Kage placing forward Karma budget, we asked to make sure it is considered.
Okay. Thank you for that correction.
Yes,
So, Monica, I have some few seconds to summarize. I need to get some.
Yes, so I've given on that page because I had Honorable why there some committee before in the discussion Matika may schools one schools when you beruka ene onomi kon ene wapenyo pier so here on the 7th miduma paraji check 23. So I only again my alego honorable ni some of my cry my meal bore otherwise a foy mater and take a lock pe wa mater that take a tin mater roba me take guakone. Thank you.
Okay, Stella.
Thank you very much, the moderator.
Please.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate you, the moderator, for giving me the opportunity. Miro, for your bene, Honorable Akol. Maybe you know when you don't work. Ada the Karamalaj Malok me sitting in the northern. Watch out when you know down on social media, people don't know how to channel their voices. So I appreciate you for taking your time to come and listen to us. And yeah, to Stella Salume.
Stella, we are not picking you. We are not picking you, Stella.
Oh dear. Hello?
Stella, okay, you're now clear. If you're using earphone, then you can remove.
No, I wasn't using the earphone. Okay, I want to to Stella Salome. Duanati lokumkwan. Anero ni kwano bergen mapira tech because it is the backbone to sustainable development that we are crying for. And Kwan in the region needs a lot of support in very many ways. But one of the ways I think the parliament can push for support to our education in the region is improvement of infrastructure. Infrastructure and equipments like the computers, the laboratories, etc. As you know, we have now moved to a new curriculum in the lower level, in all level. We are now pursuing a new curriculum, which requires a lot of practical activities for students. So some time back, I heard that renovation of some traditional schools had been captured in the budget. But my interest here is the question of prioritizing. When should we expect this? I think this is an opportunity for our members of parliament to push for this, because a few days ago, I saw a clip circulating on social media by Honorable Awan, who happens to be, I think, the chairman of Infrastructure Committee, highlighting what they are doing in preparation for their meeting. But one thing I saw missing about the infrastructure issues that he's talking about is the infrastructure at schools, especially the traditional schools. When you go to Gulai School, the buildings are still strong, but a lot of touching here and there needs to be done for the schools to be, for the face of the school to be lifted, to fit the conduciveness of the learning environment of this era. If our children are to appreciate, feel comfortable, and concentrate, and we get the best out of them. So megati machia kumeno afoya.
Okay, Afoy Matek. Wesley Apio. I'm giving time for the ladies because in the first section, I think Joe Madwon now, so I want to give opportunity to the women as well. So Apio, you can unmute if you're still there. Yes, Wesley Apio, if you're there, you can unmute. Or else, if you're not there, I think, yes, I'm going to check out if Labeja is still there. Julius?
For Matek, Ladit moderator. Pange ka tiga winya.
Yeah, you can proceed.
Bed pal afo uno weng amor wugo wholesale. Borwa kanyo kumre cha bungwen. Pierre Beach we are yo me otiano. Afo to twal dira call yele ma make wugo le weng. Kita yini wajani. Petie ginu mo I don't want to have ne. Me joko gini. Kena don't tie. An ka winyi loke ni wago we are po. Look pa de little chara. Maran wine che Jim me Uganda ni muke no mero don wang frog. Enan si kero do o ni eni wano mero wano pe wati ki opportunity eni ka can me reflecting on Jimmy ma wano tiga merne ki Jimmy ma tiga diwa. But mero wane ni eni ubete beginning of evaluating and really assessing our position machala chuli. Tienti loko kene ma yob meka underground ni pe chobo. 2026 ene bene bi chobo mukene. Enano. Dong ma pekper chupene kumberi chao ni manjuri umier wano cha kiu I Jimmy. Jimmy dano logo ni wen Jimmy pigi tigo keken. Enano. Eno ka wan wai ni wachak neno nani ni enu mier getimo. Kamera be petiu kiti enu neni. Dok dano eni wenti kamera en gamenda sheli. Amerika tung bora aneno ni umier wano tiki karni eni giket gin ma pigi tegu. Daga nena miyo bene tam la din me ana wani la din me areas me budget mene ma kupian la chincha parliament dong en parliament chelu ngolo chene me cities uno mi city chidong chilling me city unto rap kenen man yugu ne godang so eguni ena ye look ma ana tawni parliament chak neno jim mati long term bodwa gulu kenyu kumeri chawani amer ya yomi gente abinu Genum kumerjan gen be ring en you en a ding ni ka ono lar no gon ko nyim chuk ken ken tieno cha par cheli gen to non ben leta ke yoni en want is struggling ken era ye gok de ma ti chi yon wi chene wana ya bu chuk ma pat konyo decongesting city wani otherwise look matie from a regional point of view tie duata look me industrialization but why command me Uganda
Wakugo ti en ka wun riu en iti cher kampale yolwero kenyu ka in nen lutino ki gene bulli matia wot ini ngweje da ke kamati tiri chele ko butini just begin chele ke no industry money bot wa chaka wene ni eroni again madong anon pier teklo nen en mane gulu ni eni joni bibin MP kon gena lipi wieri wacham kane amoni ena way gitimu Spanish omelette kani ini way one supplying Spanish omelette nyotong bueno dana guli cannot even supply that market. Ngarmon bekilu tongwe it simply speaks to the purchasing power mawano pay kere and the production power mawano pay kere, which needs to be strengthened. And any pegino moment we can achieve today, not even after this sitting. But it needs to be put at the core of the issues Mateka Diuluakni. One, but how do we move beyond this point? Ma wanen ulutu ginumon mati ching down can be sustainable. Kumberi chawani Jimmy mukeni lok mukeni anong peanuoyo. But ano ngeni Jimmy mabodwa kenyu mukene dong pe watwero gengone. Chika dong kiti any lok pa repair really stands tall. And Akol, we understand your efforts may advocating for repair by Acholi, but repair by Acholi loke don kumer jai duata. Jema pogo do duong lo jema ribwa. Ma enone is really a very sad narrative. Madana Wang should find time to reflect and think about kid you ngo ma wan fer donk. Ngarmo nano look about Gen Z. But the other issue mati and the recent census la chincho keliwa statistics manyen 55% of the population are young people. Where does that put us? What can Parliament do? Kenen board wa bon mono, muze mo madam wagane Pierre board ti council. Tiga wahini amirni in the next 20 years mer gaongol ki te area eli. Nyoy te orkan. Kim waka Pierre muze mati waka Pierre board no futie. But that speaks to leadership. Mapay timu je money pian antina tipe mwaka bichi ini. Kekani. Planning must take account for years to come and generations to come. Si ana foyo ana tonger we ana menya Toronto kan enta chwe gulu city. Afoyo urutwali.
Before my tech, la dieta achia Julius Lebeja fitam my me kidong your good submission. Yeah, I'm taking two people. Then I give mic to Honorable to give us a response and closure if we start to conclude the meeting. Omana Boniface Johan has been up for long, then Kilamaroi. Whenever later, I will request you can type in what you want to say in the comment section so that I will be able to read it still. Let me give chance to these two, then we start to proceed. Omana Boniface, if you're still on. Okay, Omana. Kilamaro Ikaition, you can unmute.
Ana foi matek to twal la do yup ene ki wele maini luong gitin magiti ka lok wedwa chingi do yi leba no do ri no bedong pa ta mo ne ado mo ye ne lo ento ken madaka filimi na kar ne loke atam ne fotte komi dano maduong magulo wi ku chero wilo ko bedo ki topic mano watie kere on the ground lok matie ni mono kit ma parliament ka bieno wi guruni konyo wani ning machala wan northern Uganda atam ni eroni gino mo ma uno mero bene ka uno ni watamu uno wano weng ni kit ma wano bedo kere ni uno mero waj ni gulu dare o bed kiri o peke chele ken mambara la tikere ni ka unjo ma woro ununge mabe ni UPE pitie mbarara neno
and what pa parliament maworo bino magitika loche kede magitika what kede dok ben do twal nigi chao ke guluni o weko MPs ma duong ma no pegingeo in northern Uganda ngoma time onyo ben gi winya ket ma MPs gin gi kokele mana ngeo mabe ni honorable ini ngeo lokeni i parliament jim mo ken tie ma unu raising malu MPs mo ken gi tamni lok ma lok ni nen chal lok mi ada kogo bridge mo ma wano tie kere ma ki goyo kiyen mano bere wala ngwe kilela peram karo tie dok tie maduong bene furi ma tamoni binu pa parliament ma binu kenyini obo miyo kare mi committee mi ngiyo jimi mugumo mati northern Uganda ni mono mono ma wanda kwa romo beru kere kiri dong pe chawa ni gamente romo ngo neno ni ginu tum endo dong ulo to wa boli wangi kong ya dong kong gi neno ni ginu mone mano wano neno ki video ni ulo to gini oye dong gineno nenen ribi o weko la ditwa mi war ma tek twal the late rest in peace the speaker lo ba kwanyo ma football ti o ngoma eno tamu ni mi team yo ma megwa eno ma a dok marotoni watin kino ma football guru dok bene jimi mugu ma otime mi gale paliel because kitika mereke yubu yo ni o wagang kono otime en ni po wa ni general eni gin mafonyo go wan ne wen ka nen in petie kama yino no yinti ye ka nen ini no kar ma yiro ma ko kinga romo ni be okel udugang tim kameno Julius Analubu ko in iti Toronto lok ma ini lok mabe ang'eyo ni bene ka kar na oromo bi wajo ki wan ngo ma in mirni ti ye dok be wabe chung kwiri ento chung ma mer wano chung wono kere ki parliamentarian ono mer wano chi ako wala wo pebe tiene en kada cherka concluding atika wacho ni eni dong mini wan chalo wan lo northern Uganda mi katiki tamu kene kit mawanda wachako timo ki business nen tent mo kene tie ma ang'eya ni tent mo kene tie mo aki Kampala food bene because take tent mo kene tie ma gulu kinyo food jone lo businessmen bene pegi tie kere nana because bene kirika ni ket kenyo ngaromo bene pake maromo nongo hiring eno we ko dagno gi riyo gi beru ke Kampala ni inana we so jim maduong magamente koke majalo parliament notiga bino kere kinyo obi konyo wan yo maduong ata MPs movement of football over in northern Uganda. Don't get this is a chance. Magain give okay. And by 2026, kapedak you no more be team mateko twal. Kako mwagu muda kwa law be was speaker. Kadongi law speaker ni mono. Mano bene wando watio ki chance madong wa nyuro wiwa ukita kamende tie kere ni king magitika nano wano mabe. Dake northern Uganda wando kongwa guma nokya. Nano kawa kwano ludiro maguchika chumpe wan I parliament ni ruama popol. Chakaba ki chief justice atamle wan yo mer bed yom dok bene ka ono ni legana tie kinene ki lego ni da ono mer ki tim gi ne pedon gi chiel gi ken nena we kong do ped mwaka ki mwaka kong gi tim ki chiel en rotational movement en magitika what kerni because ne eno ni tika kilo chilling nene chawa ne ene ka wonu ti gulu kinyo ununge mabe ni kapedore peti ki gino mo wa hotel money ni kono ti kwene ni tie don wenki booking because machala parliamentarian joni gitiki standard money mabene gi waje ni hotel ni uberu kama enia pre-qualified hotel manomero parliamentarian ovrie no tie inera we madano yubo hotel dano tiki internet I hotel kama no be no gina kama no paga yechwan anatamu ni kiridong ni dano tika tamo ni gin ma parliament ka ubino kere in northern Uganda ni pobu timu ni kidi chwin kong manok kong ki mi kare ki for the first time ya yom to twal na winyo honorable wajo dongo di ono ya e dongo ano neno wuoyo ni pati ma megwa bene tika bini yo wambo mene wanen gina kameno kungwa chumbu no pere gonga dok wan ba dongo bedo politik mon ma dongo tamni wane ma megwa ni pero mutigia megwa ni tiu ma be dok wana tamni kajini wan ni weng waneno kit ma wano tie kere ni anyim futi ati mada daklo ba ko ni wan to twal me we ko ni gine ene o chaka gi gulu ni wa bi neno dakwa tiki kare mi neno ji maduong ichao kene dong bere ere dong wa yabu wang parliament kid miti mo ji mo kene mabe to twal ana foi ma tek to twal daga liku gum dak jog kamalo
Okay,
kachao do o good mabe
afema diet kilama oye blocked microphone but honorable Anthony Akol achao no charo ma diet to 12 and what we are extending beyond our beach because of various reasons. So kaje nen peno ka middle of 10 we still have another opportunity to share the same thought on our platforms. In our groups, we shall also be able to forward it to Honorable. Next week, we shall still gather here to discuss other important matters in the Acholi sub-region. So let it Honorable me, Kariman, to give your response on also your closing part for Kachahama Dieti Otiana Matian. Then we see how to close a Matek. Yes, Honorable is still with us. If you are still with us, then.
Hello.
Yes, I tell you.
Hello. Ladit Ede. Angene
Yes.
loko berduong enta begamu wiye lok mo kati loko maka ni tutwale amoro amero mi report botu ni pero tie madit beri amoro loko maka ento bene mi rofo loko regional parliament matika biro ni pien ma wan waje ni kin lok ma wan mero ena report ma implementation ma executive order number 3 omi operation loko maka meda nyim dokti maraja da chawane ma logo ya moro over 5,000 bags of charcoal mage mako tie kuno ma logo ni operation chake dilum area ma pa chorkere area ma jumani mage no jomatika to maka mukene joma aki Burundi mukene awe Malawi mukene aki Rwanda gino kamukene don training pa dui benati so umi operation me maka tika meda nyim pien wano waja ni kin lok ma we beru kan and lok ma implementation ma executive order number 3 ki mi ne won member mi runge ni jomano bera tamne gin bino pa parliament konya pe or benefit tika men to meno nara raising lok me fu agriculture committee me agriculture tika wire ko malama Uganda o consulting one but one ikachoka mo beri ye waja ni gina wa mero ni ka menta mero tempe ko malama Uganda mero wa okilok me fur jem me do ya deka ngwen wa mero ni emphasis meno sab ma ngwen ki keri wa pari development model katika binu borwa mero wa dok e lok me fur perennial crops ko mero wa dok e kom lok me le pien ka yenda na momot e area madan gwa le ko pa dane pa pate tie ke por ke megwa mai fura nyogi ichawa ni wela nyogi kilo dokwa chili mia ngwe so tikin jimi ma committee ma agriculture be kelo be very discussion about waka log ma ponye ma wunu kero kan chake parliament ma pa log ma cost of education tie kin jin ma anona kelo emotion mo mira kelo parliament mena ni watemo amendment pre-primary and secondary school act. When we're regulating cost of education, both in government schools and institutions, and then private schools. Uganda. Why Parliament ma Uganda, Chaka Speaker, Obinicum MPs, Obinicum ministers, down went the business like me education. Omi watin motion and ling why chow ne ma logo ne tie kin jemi ma no tie motion no representing gulu food pay list wa nano digu a chair wa officer speaker. So gin mo watika lwen ker ni payot. Gin adong pera termiro bit consistent. Wa mede kere wa ko very answered me parliament me Uganda. Jimmy mo over raising gin wen kanye petien lo kere wen betum ki gulu. Mo kena po betum. Ento gina pera termiro beri kin jemo loko. O beri kin jemo diri ma yaka wano lobo kore. O wajane eni wa raising ki gulu. Kalo tino wadako bino where eni nene jomone MPs man be raising ki gulu. Could be raising in Parliament, Uganda, Potem, raising a good Potem. Ongana Legan Ginatia, or very sober discussion. Kawa, well, okay, nigga tell you, cheap over benefiting being of a parliament kind. One no kachela chiel, one then never look at Luak or Mekomana, Uganda, where Dano being kachel, or Tim be a charmaba part, Wakanamo Camiel. No matter won't come my Bijaberg already, Mogulukan. Why? Any chair parliament no wa condom benetumo or like wa condom betumo ke gulukan. So Jimmy went Paul be a chara we very gulukan. Ara po la chwe go ko wono bud no ba.
Okay, for matek la det Honorable Anthony Akol, a mero do which det to 12 body mi ye nuwa ani bet tian matien and Paul kare kache wa
Ai
luwa
lo chian kwe pede chi ma da lien pe mi na kare te la an ba tiki lok ma no.
I did the ye wa kara we ye wa kamane. Kiya ba chwe no no.
Okay, Julius. Ye ne white tam ko de white tam. Actually put you como.
La dit edi afoyo mi na tan. An be ra meta wach kong lo achi la rio. La dit ro ko ti ko lo ka wach ne pe wa lo ko uno ka kemo. Ka kemo bero tie ti wa ko bino pa parliament ni igulu kanye pe wa ka
Now, Julius Pangyo network net chat my bed 12. To what you are winning that you had the chance to speak.
I did Eddie pa Julius don't catch come.
So, what I think we shall ask him to share his thoughts on the message, but I will relate to Honorable in case he's able to share. To what you are winning, whether your network or something like that. Otherwise, we na dwak kwenye dit botu pe kwenye karumi beru kwenye tena matien kibot in Honorable Anthony Akol. Every time kawa luwe, you are always with us. Now, in the beginning, they have always complained we are not bringing other leaders to similar faces. So, since we started the Chawama Did series, that there are more and football in our program. It's high time you also ask yourself why, because we have reached out to all the actually leaders. For this meeting, all of them should be here. We're not going Madano below, and then they also be able to replicate the same. But to my usual expectation, most of them, they were very busy to be part of it. And it is not our fault. We always try to reach out. But Anthony Akol has always been with us. Megawol Betty has always been with us. Then other leaders like Gimara has always been. Today he had a meeting. I think the local government stuff is still ongoing, so he could not be with us. So Kache Nan, you have not had a chance to see your leader's face here. It's also a time you also ask why are they not coming when we're discussing matters relating to actually importance. So we're paying a lot more to 12 from the Rise of Acholi team. We are grateful and we appreciate your time. And we believe that next week discussion will also attract a very big number so that we can also forge ways to the various challenges the Acholi community together. I'll paying a lot more to 12. So yeah, I wish you all a good night. Until next week, we meet. My name is Eddie Ojara. Over my bear.